12 ways you can immigrate to Canada in 2026. Hello and welcome back to Canada Immigration Matters, proudly presented by Chugo Immigration Services. If you've been wondering how you can move to Canada in 2025 or 2026, you are in the right place. Many of you have been asking us this question, and in today's video, I'm going to walk you through 12 major pathways you can use to immigrate to Canada in 2026. We'll break them down into 5 big categories: economic immigration, business immigration, family immigration, temporary immigration, and refugee immigration. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of Canada's immigration system, the eligibility requirements, and which pathway might be right for you. Whether you're a skilled worker, student, entrepreneur, or family member, this video will give you clarity on how to start your Canadian immigration journey. Let's dive in. Overview of Canada's immigration system. Canada is still one of the most welcoming countries in the world, with a target of almost 395,000 newcomers in 2025, and similar numbers projected for 2026. Despite some rumors about a so-called immigration freeze, Canada is very much open for business, education, and family reunification. Canada's immigration system is built on the principle of balancing economic needs, family reunification, humanitarian commitments, and regional development. Every year, the government publishes an immigration levels plan, which outlines how many newcomers Canada will welcome in each category. For 2025, the plan includes hundreds of thousands of new immigrants across economic programs, business initiatives, family sponsorships, temporary work and study, and refugee resettlement. Now, let's go through each of the 12 ways you can immigrate to Canada. Economic immigration pathways. Express entry. Express entry is Canada's flagship system for skilled workers. It manages applications under the Federal Skilled Worker Program, Canadian Experience Class, and the Federal Skilled Trades Program. Candidates are ranked using the comprehensive ranking score system based on age, education, work experience, and language proficiency in English or French. High-ranking candidates are invited to apply for permanent residence. Key tip: in 2026, expect targeted draws for French speakers, healthcare, technology, trades, and other in-demand professions. The minimum requirements are CLB 7 or higher in English or French, post-secondary education, often preferred, and skilled work experience. Provincial Nominee Program, PNP. PNPs allow provinces and territories to select immigrants based on local labor market needs. For example, Ontario focuses on IT and healthcare. British Columbia has a popular tech stream, and Saskatchewan and Manitoba target agriculture and skilled trades. Many PNP streams are linked to express entry, which can fast-track permanent residence. Minimum requirements for most PNP streams include a job offer or experience in an in-demand occupation and language proficiency. This varies, but CLB 4 to 7 is typically required. Quebec immigration. Quebec has full control over its immigration system and prioritizes French-speaking applicants. Programs include the Quebec Skilled Worker Program and Quebec Experience Program. The minimum requirements include a demonstrated French language ability and qualifications that align with Quebec's labor market needs. Economic pilot programs. Let us bring the economic pilot programs that target specific labor shortages, and they are Atlantic Immigration Program for Atlantic provinces, the Agri-Food Pilot for agriculture and meat processing, the Caregiver Pilots for home support and childcare, and the Economic Mobility Pathways Pilot for skilled refugees. Like other economic immigration programs, most of these pilot programs are employer-driven, meaning you need a job offer first. Generally, the minimum requirements is a valid job offer from an approved employer and language proficiency. This varies often between CLB 4 and 5. Business immigration pathways. Startup visa program. Let's start the business immigration pathways with the startup visa program. This is designed for entrepreneurs with innovative ideas. If you are an entrepreneur hoping to come to Canada through this pathway, you'll need support from a designated angel investor, venture capital fund, or business incubator. Also, you need to show that you have enough settlement funds to sustain yourself and your family in the early stages of your business. The language proficiency requirement is a minimum of CLB 5 in either French or English. For the program, you can start with a work permit while building your business, then transition to permanent residence. Provincial business programs. Many provinces offer entrepreneur and investor streams. These typically require significant net worth, investment in a business, and active management role. Self-employed programs. For individuals with relevant self-employed experience in cultural, artistic, or athletic activities. Quebec has its own self-employed stream. The minimum requirement is a proven self-employed experience and ability to create your own job in Canada. Like all the pathways we have discussed already, there are more details to each and every one of them, and you can reach out to us for additional information if you are eligible and interested in any of them. Let's continue. Family immigration pathways. Spouses, partners, and children. Family reunification is a cornerstone of Canadian immigration. If you are a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, you can sponsor a spouse or common law partner, and also you can sponsor your dependent children, usually under 22 years old. Sponsored spouses can often get an open work permit while waiting for their application to be processed. These days, the processing time for spousal sponsorship can take over a year or more. Therefore, it's best to be prepared in advance. Parents and Grandparents Program, PGP. This program uses a lottery system to randomly select sponsors. If chosen, you can apply to bring your parents or grandparents to Canada as permanent residents. If not selected, the Super Visa program is an alternative that allows you to bring your parents or grandparents on an extended visitor visa of up to 10 years without having to return to their home country. Now, let's move on the temporary immigration pathways. Temporary immigration pathways. Study permit and post-graduation work permit. Canada is a top destination for international students. The typical path for international students is like this. Apply for a study permit. Graduate from a Canadian institution. Apply for a post-graduation work permit, PGWP. Transition to permanent residence through express entry, Canadian Experience Class, or Provincial Nomination Program. Please bear this in mind, only a fraction of students will transition to PR, so planning is key. Be intentional with your plan and explore all the options. You can always reach out to Chugo Immigration Services for assistance. Temporary work permits. Generally, there are two main streams for temporary work permits, and they are the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, TFWP. This requires a Labor Market Impact Assessment, LMIA, from your employer. It's a permit that shows there is no qualified Canadian citizen or permanent resident for the job in order to allow the employment of someone from outside Canada. Recently, there have been a lot of scams in this process, so be careful when you are dealing with potential employers or recruitment agents. And the International Mobility Program, IMP. This program is LMIA exempt, and it includes intra-company transferees and trade agreements. The minimum requirements is a genuine job offer and a work permit approval. Let us move to the next option and the last option, and that is the refugee immigration pathway. Refugee immigration. Canada remains a leader in refugee resettlement, offering protection to people fleeing conflict and persecution. Programs like the Economic Mobility Pathways Pilot allow skilled refugees to work and integrate while resettling in Canada. As you can all see, Canada offers 12 powerful pathways to immigration in 2025, 2026, and beyond. Whether you're a skilled worker, student, entrepreneur, or family member looking to reunite with loved ones, you have some viable options. The key to success is understanding which program best fits your background, preparing strong applications, and meeting all eligibility requirements. If you're serious about starting your journey to Canada, book a consultation with Chugo Immigration Services today. Our team is here to guide you step by step. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you never miss the latest updates on Canadian immigration. Thanks for watching.